Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's McCoby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Love. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, with this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Handoff from the gun. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll try the right side. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. It's complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the hit. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's looking to throw, trying to set up the screen. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Got it in the middle. It's Paulin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it behind the line, it's Bob. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Rush is on him. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Give to the running back. It's a running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
When you've already set your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Carr. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Love. There's a live football. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning on the Jets. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here there late in the first half.
Timeout, Purdue.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of the...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Purdue! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Off-play action on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Using the quick game. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Notre Dame 17, Purdue 7.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Bob. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires left. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Irish! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Bum.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. To a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Design quarterback runs, there's so many of them, so many ways to do it, but either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now playing quarterback, trying to get them in space, and you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Spins away from the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter, and they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Looking for a crease to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. A strike downfield. Bounced off his feet.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Tight end. He's taken down at the 40. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And some room to work. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's loose. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
So first down will open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pressure coming. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
First and goal, Purdue.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his man, it's Fields. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ross.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down, and that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Sends it back in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. To the air, it's Carr. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Ross. There he goes! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
And these offenses got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee.
And you got to feel great if you're this offense. You made so many plays in so many different ways to get this win.